What's up everyone, Dimebot here, and welcome back to Star Citizen. We're on the PTU, and you may notice something looks a little different. That's right, the new MFDs are here, and we're going to be checking them out. Now, the new MFDs are available for Aegis, Anvil, Drake, and Argo as far as manufacturer-specific looks. And then there is a generic one that covers the other ships that have not gotten their new look. The ones that we have, the Aegis, Anvil, Drake, Argo, that comes via Squadron 42, things that they have worked on there that are now transferred over. They say we're going to be getting a new looks for the others coming sometime down the line. The first thing I want to talk about here and want you guys to notice is it no longer looks like it's from the original Wing Commander game. That green and black, this is actually something that's kind of useful. There's a lot that we can mess with here, and I will talk about the functionality of all of them. Know that they are skins and that the same basic functionality is going to be here on all of them. So we'll pick one and we'll go through it, but just want to show them all to you first. This is what Drake looks like. It's got that nice orange on black, dark orange look to it. I really actually kind of like this one. Here is the Aegis HUD. You can see that Aegis has got a nice blue theme going on here. And for those wondering, since we were in fact in the Redeemer, yes, that HUD does carry over to the various other stations as well. You can see here where we're able to see that in the salvage seats. And here is your Argo HUD, courtesy of the Mole. Again, a nice industrial look for them. Really kind of digging this HUD, actually. And this will look the same in the mining turrets for the ship. Here is the Anvil HUD. This is in a Pisces Rescue. And here is your generic HUD. This is the one you'll see in anything that's not Aegis, Anvil, Drake, or Argo made for the time being. It's actually still quite nice looking. In fact, this color scheme may be one of my favorites aside from that nice orange that you get in the Anvil ships. Or excuse me, Argo ships. Alright, now let's get this thing into space and check a couple things out. Now, one thing that people have been talking about in my Discord is how do you know when your engines are on, because you used to have the fuel gauges. It's actually pretty easy. This is obviously power off. Now, look to the top right where we have power management. You'll see the middle one, engines. Nothing there. Power the engines on, and there we go. And now we are free to lift off. So, slightly different. You'll also notice that the HUD changes carry over into your actual flight HUD right here. Let's go ahead and switch it over to nav mode. You'll notice that the quantum bar lit up. You'll see our quantum fuel and H2 fuel up there. So let's go ahead and get this thing in space and let's start taking a look at what they have changed with the HUD. Guys, one thing that you want to take note of here is that some of your HUD symbols have changed. You'll see that the icon for Bygenie Point is a little different. If we look at the Stanton Terra jump point there, or if we want to head for Mike L5, you will note that those also do look somewhat different. And now if we look at the planet where we have Area 18, if you wanted to check out the skyscraper, those are also different. Area 6 is different. They have just updated the icons. It actually, to me, makes it a little easier to differentiate things. There is OM2, so not massive changes, just different changes to the iconography from what you may be used to seeing. You'll also notice that right there on the left above weapons, you'll see that is now where velocity is. You'll note that I just turned on the cruise control. You see that little pip that appears. Now if we drop out of quantum, so that info is now directly above your head, your HUD, a little bit easier to read. Your afterburners are on the right, showing you how much percentage that you have remaining. Now, if you look down here, let's go ahead and cycle through the different modes that these things have. So you have your shields. You can modify them right there by clicking your plus and minus buttons. This is not all that different, just a little bit easier to discern. Then you have your guns. And we will get into that in just a minute. That is your self status. Target. Scanning. And then this is brand new. This is some options that were in other menus before. You can turn cruise, ESP, proximity assist on and off, extended info. They have actually added some stuff in here that you used to have to go into the menus to toggle or assign specific keys for. Coupled mode, we can turn on and off right there. Precision, G-safe. Just brought some things a little further towards the front of gameplay instead of having them hidden in the menu. Communications and power management. The power management is pretty much exactly what you think it would be. You just click around. I do actually miss the old menu. If you notice, I just powered my guns off right there. You can just simply click. There go my engines, shields. Pretty easy. Now, weapon config. Now, this ship is currently configured default because it is the PTU, but let's just say that we wanted to split things up if we had some ballistic weapons here. Well, now we've made two separate weapon groups, and if we go back, you'll see we are on Group Galdarine. Right there, Group Guns All. Now, they're both going to be called Galdarine because that's what they are, but this allows you to switch between your different guns. There you see the zoom mode. So that if you do have ballistic and energy, you can set up different guns or different configurations of how you might want to fire same types of guns. That is up to you. But they have given you the flexibility right here to actually change your gun groups, and it's a pretty intuitive system. As you can see, you just simply click around. I want Group 4. Turn Group 4 off. Let's make a Group 3 that's these two. Make a Group 4 that's those two. It's pretty easy, pretty intuitive. Now, all of the HUDs are going to work like this. As I said, they're just kind of different skins. But all in all, it is a pretty interesting rework. It definitely, as I said at the beginning, it looks a whole lot better than that old green and black wireframe nonsense that we had that looked like it was straight out of the original Wing Commanders. I feel like the overall HUD experience is a little bit more streamlined now. There's less clutter directly in our way as we are flying. More of it has been moved down to the sides. And it just overall presents a much more cohesive aesthetic experience. It is going to take a little while to get used to, but I think that the changes overall are going to be for the best as we come up on my genie here. But that'll do it for me, guys. Let me know what you think about the new HUDs. Which style do you like best? Do you like the changes? Do you hate the changes? Do you want the old ones back? Are there tweaks that you'd like them to make? But for now, that will do it for me. My name is Timebot. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. If you're still here till the end, well, watch Simon's Key on YouTube. So thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time.